Hey lips, hello. Hi, how are y'all? Oh my freaking god, I miss y'all so much. So it's your girl, Miss Mouthy. Welcome to the Miss Mouthy podcast. And I know what y'all thinking. If you're a consistent lips, you're like Mouthy. Where are you? Why are you not in the studio? We're gonna get to all that. And if you're a new set of lips, hi. Thank you for coming and popping your shit with your girl. I am so thankful that um this week I've been able to come through, and this episode is Life is Life. And I've been saying that a lot lately. That, like, sometimes in life, you get these things that you can't control. It's simply out of your control. There's nothing you can do about it, there's no way you can change it. And I just wanted to talk about it. I think all the time, especially on social media platforms and entertainment, we forget to be very transparent and just very honest and vulnerable. And so we're gonna get into all that. The weekend recap. So I didn't do much. I didn't do much. The bitch didn't do much over the weekend. What I did do was I went to my favorite cousin CMC birthday party. She turned the big 2-6. It was so amazing to turn up. It was like a red carpet Hollywood theme birthday. And so I was just like really in awe. I had to pull myself out of what I was feeling to be able to show up and be visible for her. But I was hella excited. Um, and y'all know this is y'all probably like Mouthy. It is not the day that you go on. Yes, it's not a Friday. It's not at 6 p.m. So this is the new time. We're gonna be playing with time for a little while to see what makes sense. So right now it's Thursdays at 8. But I'm at home, y'all. I had to um do it from home. One, so somebody has stole my car. I don't know how many of y'all actually live in Detroit, but maybe like a week or so ago, we had like a blackout. Boom. We had the blackout. The first night it was out, regular night. Everybody trying to charge their devices. So I go charge my device with my friend because I'm scared of the dark. Secretly, I'm scared of the fucking dark. So I had went and charged myself, came home. I was like, I'm about to go straight to bed, light my candle, go to sleep. Boom. I get a text message from my coworker like, hey, da 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 da. I was like, cool. Let me hop in my car and go do what you asked me to do, right? Lord, I walk outside, y'all. My car is not there. Like my car is completely not there. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is like a bad dream. In my mind, I'm like, was I hungover? Did I go drinking? Did I Uber home? Like I'm like, none of that happened, girl. You literally just went home regular day, and you parked your shit in your driveway. So it was just like, what? Um, but yeah, I was just like, oh okay. Went to the police station, did what I needed to do. But long story short, until my car is fixed, I'm just gonna record home, and especially because last week I didn't record. The week after that, because of the blackout. So like all of these things was going on and happening, and it was out of my control. There was nothing I could do. And then like when you think about things that come to priority, you kind of just like, oh bitch, they gonna have to wait. This gonna have to wait. But then I seen how consistent my feelings was feeling of like being annoyed or like not wanting to do nothing. And I'm like, you cannot just let your platform sit there. Like you cannot have people just waiting on you. So yes, life is down, but get creative, bitch. Figure it the fuck out. Figure it out. Like do whatever you gotta do to make some shit shake. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm at home because you know it's sometimes about your dreams. So let me warn y'all now. This might be more of me with a testimony. I just feel like I got a lot of testimony. So yes, the bitch ain't do her hair. You know, make it, you get me in rare form raw. Okay, you get to see me how my niggas see me when I wake up in the morning. Okay, baby, Peter. Hey, love. But I've been reading this book, y'all, and so it's been calling Heal, Grow, Love. And I just been thinking it's so amazing. Um, and I found it on Instagram. Like it's an amazing poet, writer. just amazing being who wrote this. That um, Perry Alex Genty. So go check that out. It's been helping me put in perspective around like healing, growing, loving, like how to do all these things in my womanhood. But it was something, a little thing that had rubbed me today, and I was like, I'm gonna share this with Lips. I'm gonna let the Lips know what's going on. So hold on one second, you guys. So this episode say hardened hearts only become anchors that keep beautiful souls from selling. Don't miss the beautifulness of the sunrise and sunset because you almost drowned. And it's entitled Closed Hearts Don't Get Fed. And I just thought that was beautiful because it feels like that. It feels like sometimes you can have all of life coming at you one time and it becomes an anchor and it's wearing you all down, no matter what it is. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's your financial situation, whether it's like you, like whether it's just you, just feeling like life is too much right now. Like it can weigh you down, but don't let it like harden you or make you feel like you can't open up because of everything that you're going through. And especially like with my vehicle being down, I feel like it had I had to learn how to ask for help. Like you don't I've been used to being so independent and being so self-sufficient that asking somebody for help is like what, like that's like in corporate world, like okay, if I don't know how to do something or a program, something like that, but never in an instance of like everyday life, like the things that especially like transportation or just unseen circumstances, it was like oh no. But I had grown from that and I had learned that, so I wanted to offer that to y'all. Like I definitely think in this season, what I'm recognizing is even though my vehicle was stolen, I had to really think about looking at everything differently, like shift my mindset. So, yeah, that could happen, but I was grateful that I wasn't in the car when somebody stole it. You know what I mean? Like I'm thankful that it didn't get violent while they was trying to take it. Like there's so many other things that I had to just frame my mind to be grateful for and look at it that way. And in the midst of a storm, God will still be blessing you. So even though that was a little rocky, it made me think about all the months and months and months of good things that I had going on in my life. Like this whole summer, I haven't had no hiccups. I've been out here living my life. I've been doing my thing. And that's just the grace of God. Like, that is just the grace of knowing that you are covered. And so you're going to have something that happens, but it's how do you respond to that? Do you believe that it's going to get better? Because not all storms last forever. Okay. So I was just like, it's just my time. It was just my season for something to knock me off my square. But at the same time, you still get a reward. I'm not gonna go too much deep into it, but God gave me a blessing today. God gave me a blessing today and made sure that even though this may happen, I'm gonna give you something to be thankful for. I'm gonna give you something to be grateful for. So I'm really excited. But when we went to that party, back to CMC party, okay? These bitches was on the pole, y'all. Like I felt like I was in P Valley. Like they they was doing what they needed to do. Okay, period. Half of my friends I didn't even know knew poetry. The other half was amazing, and I'm like, why the fuck you not at P Valley? Like, why are you not shaking that ass for some cash? And then they gave out awards, and it was so super amazing. And your girl had got social of the year award. So I was just like, yeah, I'm very social. Well, I'm learning to be social. I had to learn to be more social in the aspect of like when you're starting off like a brand or you're trying to get your platform name out there, it kind of involved you to like show up in spaces and places that you may not have wanted to. And I think I experienced that too this summer. Um, I think I went to a party or something and I felt like when I had walked in, you know how the DJ cut the record. I felt like it was like, like, what's she doing in here? But I also feel like, you know how people be like, oh, read the room. Why I gotta read the room when every room come with a door? So if it's always gonna be an opportunity for me to walk through it and show up there, that's me. That's it. That's all. Okay. But I kind of wanted to play a game. Look, I'm pushing through, y'all. Let me tell y'all this. I am pushing through. I had got the second round of my monkeypox vaccination. Honey, the first one left an ugly mark on my arm. They gave me the second one right next to the first one. And it's just something about it. Like, I don't know. I feel like I already had a crick in my neck. Look, you know how black people be. I felt like I already had a crick in my neck prior to um the shot, but I feel like now that I got the shot, it intensified it, or maybe it could just be me overthinking everything. But I just don't feel 100%. I just feel like I got a headache, but I wanted to stay consistent. I wanted to get back to what I know is true. I wanted to play a game, and so with that was saying, I just felt like with Uno cards, right? You get all these different colors. Every color is gonna have a different category, and so I wanted to be able to. It ain't gonna be for long because I'm gonna time this shit too, because y'all about to get all in my business. But I wanted to be transparent and tell y'all a little bit more about my life. So every color has a different category. Will you say? So I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna shuffle these real good so y'all know I'm not cheating. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So if I pull anything that's blue, that is a fear or a sadness of mine. If I pull anything green, that's a goal or ambition of mine. Yellow, something funny or goofy moment that I may have had. Then red is like a secret or a love of mine. So like I'll do it that way. Just and I'm only gonna do it for maybe. Let's do it for 3 minutes. I'm gonna set my timer for 3 minutes. Yeah. So that way y'all not all in my business. What that girl say? That lady? I'm sorry. um, my business ain't always your business. Please don't call me while I'm on here, y'all. Just don't. Y'all gonna mess up my a broadcast. Um. All right. First color is. Well, for some reason, I felt like I was gonna pull this. So I'm gonna start off light. I'm gonna pick yellow. So a happy moment of mine would have to be my favorite happy moment is like I feel like when my daughter first took her first steps, that was like something that was so epic because I never thought I was gonna catch it and I thought I was gonna be at work and all of those type of things. So in the moment of where you like actually home, you're not really paying them no attention, and then boom, they just get up and start walking. You like, oh, wait a minute, you doing it? Okay. Next one is oh wait a minute. I didn't know this deck had something like that. Okay, so this is there, and how I want to spin this for y'all. I'm a dare each and every one of y'all that's listening or watching this podcast episode today to go today, stand in the mirror, and give yourself 3 affirmations on why you love yourself. Hi, Wayne. Hi, Wayne. Um, so yes, Wayne, that's your thing right now. You have to go in the mirror if you can and give yourself 3 affirmations in front of the mirror. Okay, boom. I don't know how this works. I guess I picked the color. Um, or matter of fact, how we'll do it, I'll do each one. So boom. A fear of mine is to be unsuccessful in this lifetime. A goal of mine is to buy my own building for my media, my production company. Thank you, Wayne. And then a goofy moment. I fell off a fucking bus one day, and it was just the most embarrassing shit I had ever did in my life. And a love of mine. If y'all know this, y'all will know I really love potatoes. I really, really, really genuinely love potatoes. Wayne, how are you doing? Next color is red. So I gave y'all a love of mine. I'll give y'all a secret of mine. A secret of mine is that, oh, I do not know how I do not know how to swim in deep, y'all. Like I really don't know how to swim in deep. Like that is crazy. And that timer is up. So boom, I gave y'all a secret. That's that on it. Um, but yeah, like I really don't know how to swim. I really don't like when my feet don't touch the bottom. Like if I cannot feel the pool anymore, it brings in anxiety. And I know people just say kick and swell your like flail your arms, but I'm really gonna aim for the remainder of this year to start working on that, which I actually was doing that before my car got stolen. Like I was going to my gym, swimming in the pool, just kind of getting myself familiar, and I'm gonna get back to it. It's gonna be on and popping. But yeah. So that was my little game for y'all. Did I do all the colors? I feel like I did all the colors. I gave y'all each one one. So yeah. Um, But also, I'm excited for this next chapter in my life. I know we are going into the fall, and I don't know if anybody else love the fall the way I do. I genuinely love the fall. Like I feel like it's a symbol of like calm and peace, and everything is so crisp. So I just be wanting to like chill. So let me say this. Let me put a disclaimer. If you reach out to me a little bit more and I'm not responding back with the state that I am in my life, I'm real particular on my energy right now. I need every ounce of energy for myself to put back into this moment to not look at this situation and let it take me off the deep end. So please understand that I've been saying this and I want y'all to hear me. It's nothing personal. It's all peaceful. Okay? Like it's nothing personal. Where I'm at in my life, it's not personal if you don't hear from me. It's not personal if I don't come around. It's not personal if I don't fuck with you no more. It's not personal if I give you a boundary. It is not personal. It's peaceful. I think for this next journey in my life, I just want peace. And sometimes that looks like having to let people know, hey, actually, I don't like that, and um, or not respond at all. Because I'm also learning that not everything need a reaction. Everything don't deserve a conversation. It's just as simple as let it go, like period. So that's all it is. It's not personal. It's peaceful. I'm protecting my peace. I feel like each and every one of y'all should do the same for self. Always protect your peace because in the moment of despair or drama, sometimes I feel like we get too immune to it. We done got to be in a place in society where people love drama, whether it's the ratchet TV, it's the things that go on in our workplace, it's the things that go on in our personal relationships. No, I'm not doing that shit no more. Like people can have whatever outlook they want on myself or what's going on or what they heard. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to be peaceful and I want to go to the chapter in my life where nothing makes sense for me unless I want it to make sense for me. If you once was used to me wearing long hair and I'm walking around this bitch Amber Rose, that's my choice. Let me be bald headed. Let me mind your business, okay? If once upon a time you see me with this particular guy all the time and you don't see me with him no more, that's okay. Mind your business because it ain't always bad. It's not always bad. It's just a new level of life. Just seeing it for what it is and going to where you want to be. Um, so I say that too because I'm learning that you don't always have to vent. I think we also come to a point in society where we always have to vent to everything. And we feel a sense of entitlement, and I struggle with doing this podcast, whether it's like how much is too much, how much is just enough. But I give y'all moments of me that I'll say this: never put out something to people, or never tell someone something that you will be embarrassed or ashamed of if it came out. I don't give a fuck. But being an open book is not meaning to allow somebody to read every page of you. Some people are not deserving to know all that it is to know about you. Some things are very sacred and private in a way that makes sense for you to make people earn those pages. You know, like a book. You got to go out and buy that shit, or you gonna have to wait till it comes to your local library. And then how many of people actually finish the book? You get what I'm saying? So you have to decipher who is there to know what's going on, just to say, hey, I know this is what's going on with Mouthy, or the ones who really care to like read it in its entirety and be like, damn, that was actually a really good book. And I didn't know she went through all that and blah 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 in the third. But I say life is life, and because we all go through stuff, but I don't think we all share an outlet. We all don't have those people we can turn to. I am so grateful for my support system. I think everybody know who they are. It is important to always, always, always give them their flowers. I am very, very loyal to the people who are very, very loyal to me. And I think when you recognize that a season has come to an end, that's okay because a new season began. Summer is over. Y'all, I was such a hot girl. I was such a hot girl this summer. I didn't even know I could. You hear me? I didn't even know I could do all that this summer, but I loved every second of every minute of it. All the concerts that I went to, all the people I had met, all the events I had worked. And even over the weekend, just hosting my cousin's birthday for the like stepping into a hosting role was so liberating. Like, okay, that shit cool. I didn't even know I could do that. So challenging yourself to step up and have new abilities that you didn't even know you had, right? Um, but I say that because people don't give roses enough to the people who's always stood by them in a moment of frustration or weakness or vulnerability or tragedy. So I want everybody to know who reached out, text me, even GoFundMe. You know, everybody, that love is so appreciated because it makes you feel like sometimes you hear that voice where they're like, you ain't got nobody. Ain't no man coming to no white horse to save you, bitch. Then you realize like you don't need a man and one horse to save you. Maybe it's the butcher who cut up some meat and fed it to you. Or maybe it's the lady who cleaned your house when you couldn't get out the bed. Whatever it is, just pay attention to the people who play intricate roles in your life that's always feeding into you, that's always pouring into you and loving on you, even in moments when you can't always see it. Hi. Hi, friend. You know you're my friend. And yeah, I'm saying this because even though I'm going through it, I just want other people who may be going about it because we always don't feel comfortable. Shit, at first, I was like, I ain't gonna do another episode. These hoes ain't about to catch me. They ain't about to catch me slipping. But that was my ego talking. I had to understand that a part of the human experience is to have joys and lows. It's what you do with it. And in between, I can't pretend like my life is amazing and all this other shit, but not also be honest that shit, I don't know who out here robbing these tires, but what y'all will do, y'all better get y'all some tire locks. I don't know where they at, where I put them. Oh, right here, period. Y'all better get y'all some tire locks. Put them on y'all wheels. Okay, let me learn from my mistake. Put them on your wheels. Make sure your house is well lit. Like I know we all couldn't do nothing because of the blackout. Like you literally could go outside and not see nothing. But you know what made me look at the glass half full? That we had that serial shooter that was around in the neighborhood. And I was like, what if they didn't catch him literally a day before the blackout happened? This man would have had a rampage. He would have just went crazy in this neighborhood because nobody could see. Nobody could identify him, but I think everything happens the way it needs to. So, um, we couldn't control that, and like DTE old people food, okay? DTE old people food, whether they like to say it or not. But no, I say that to say, get you some wheel locks, get you a club, do whatever you need to do to protect yourself because we are now in a time where things is bad. Like it's the inflation. I don't know if it's making people just not give a fuck, but people are willing to risk crime over their freedom. Like they are willing to just throw their life away. Or maybe it's just that reality of it's that hard out here. You know what I mean? Like by no means am I a millionaire yet, but um I do understand that I could never take from somebody who worked hard for themselves. And I used to have the mentality like, go out there in the rich people land and da 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 and do that. But I still know what it feels like to have somebody take anything from you, right? Like, what was the tire? You got the tire, you get the lick. But what you get from it? Because eventually your karma gonna come around. And I guess that's what I'm getting at. The decisions that I choose to make at this stage in my life is for the best benefit of my karma. I don't want that shit coming back to me. So in the heat of my argument, I'm gonna let you have it. Cause I'm not about to say nothing I got an A come back to apologize for. Nor am I about to let somebody take my power away. I love my power. I love having my ability for me to be able to be like, you know what? I was classy in that situation. Actually, I walked away from that. Actually, that is your issue, not mine. And sometimes that's what we have to decipher the difference between somebody else disposition about not liking something you say or do versus is that really yours? Is that really your issue? Or do you not like how the person is talking to you? You don't got to talk to them. It's just that simple. Walk away. If you don't like what they're saying about you, stop listening. Telling people right there, ah ta ta, baby. Don't tell me no more about such and such because I don't care about that story. That chapter is done. Um, but I think it's important to recognize we are going to go through some shit in life. Please pick yourself up by the bootstraps. Please pick yourself up by the bootstraps. And if you can't pick yourself up by the bootstraps, do not be mad at your homegirl or homeboy who decide to want to pick you up by the bootstraps and love on you. And if you don't have that, pray. If you don't have that, God is always on the main line waiting to hear from you. Okay? God is always there waiting for you to just ask for whatever it is that you need. The moment I had really just I don't want to say broke down, but when I had to let go of all of that shit that I was carrying, the ego, the guilt, the if I could have did this differently, maybe I should have parked my car in the front. None of that would have probably changed anything. But what I do know is that I can talk to him and ask, okay, God, give me a plan on how I need to come from this moving forward. How can I not relive this in the near future? How can I set myself up in a way that this will not happen to me again? And if it so happens to be your will, then let it be done. I think that's the biggest thing in my life is that I'm recognizing then if it's his will, it will be his way. Everything, especially good, bad, and different, has really shaped me to be like, that's God will. It's been him to be able to put me in these positions, keep me away from that bullshit, keep me safe and covered at all times. It ain't me. Like sometimes I'm I know. Some people be questioning about like, oh Mouthy, it's not me. I can't take all the credit. I am just a vessel that God chose to use. I am just a vessel. I am just a person here living what he had already ordained for me. And it could be you too if you do the work. If you believe he got something greater for yourself. And I'm sorry if this message is offending anybody who don't believe, but one thing about me, I do not go through the storm or I do not go through the valleys of some shit and don't give praise to who put me through. Like, I'm very spiritual. Like, God has seen me through this whole journey and still kept me close in peace. Y'all don't see me even down with a car. You don't see me go off on nobody. Y'all don't see me being disrespectful. It just is what it is. Because guess what? It's gonna always get better and better and better. And maybe that position was to put you in a different position. Maybe He want me to have a truck. You know, whatever it is, it will be His will. And what I'm releasing, it is the bullshit. I'm releasing, feeling like I'm such a good person. How could this happen to me? Because it could happen to anybody, sweetie. It's not personal. It was just the draw. It just happened to be my car. And once we started to shape our minds around not taking heed to like all of that, because I know, let me say this. What I'm saying is, He will set you up right before the greatest gift. Anybody who know me know I got a custody battle coming up, and we at the end of it. And I feel like all of these little setbacks are slight. It's for the ultimate prize. It's been for the ultimate thing that I wanted and desired. So if that be His will, I'm gonna let Him rule His way. Period. Um, and it's been making me feel like when I come back here, this is why I had to get on tonight. I had to get on tonight because I had to prove to myself that this was really my dream, and that with or without anything, I wouldn't make an excuse on why my episode did not come out. I would not make an excuse to give up on myself. I would not make an excuse on why I don't deliver. It's easy to hide behind excuses, but it's even harder to execute. It's even harder to show up when you don't feel like you present the way you want to. It's even harder to feel like, well, these is not what the people are used to. But I'm here. This is my passion. This brings me joy. So all the lips will rock with you the way they will. You got to get on here and you got to tell your truth. And you got to keep going. That's the biggest thing. I can't keep telling y'all month after month, week after week, keep going. And then in a moment of despair, y'all don't see me no more. No, I'm keeping going. I'm here. Rough and tough with our Afro Pros. Hey, okay. Because I know there is something greater on the other side. There is something greater on the other side. That's that's untangible for me right now. Right now I can't see it because my only focus is on them four wheels. But what if it's four wheels, $100,000, and a home? I didn't see that because I was too stuck on that. So I'm just prophesizing on my future. I'm just prophesizing, and I'm prophesizing on all y'all future. Y'all got it. Stop letting people hold you back. Stop letting people make you believe that you're not worthy. Stop letting people make you feel like you're not good enough. That shit is all a illusion. It's all an illusion. And if that is somebody who's making you feel that way, you have to get from around them. Anybody who don't want good for you is only gonna feel good when everything is going bad for you. So what you gotta do, you gotta be bad all by yourself. You gotta be bad all on your own. You don't need anybody else around you to make you feel smaller. You don't need anybody else around you praying on your downfall. And so, you all know, with that being said, I just want to leave y'all with some pearls of wisdom. Hell, this was the whole episode was pearls of wisdom. But I'm going to be Gucci regardless. Know that um, I'll be getting my car fixed pretty soon. Working a lot, but I do want to shout out if any ladies that want to sign up for the Breaking Barriers program, we will have that. We're starting on the 22nd of this month, so that's next week, next Thursday, I believe, at 1 o'clock. If you're interested, please DM me, call up to Corktown Health Center, and reach out to me so we can get y'all registered. This program is 8 weeks. I really want you ladies to take advantage of it because we have something a little special at the end of it. But let the incentive not be just for what's at the end, but the work you put in at the beginning. Like that's just life. I'm learning you have to start strong to finish strong. And so we've been killing it here at Mouthy, and I want to finish strong no matter what is going on in my life. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep producing content. I'm going to keep letting you know it's your girl, Miss Mouthy. And so, and look at the vibe. It's giving a little sexy. It's giving a little nightclub. It's giving Havana Nights. But eventually, I just wanted to say that life is life, and life is life because you're living. So never forget that. There is somebody who is somewhere who did not wake up today. There is somebody somewhere who is battling for the remainder of their life. There is somebody who's amongst the living that is hoping and wishing that they could bring somebody back that's no longer with us. So, with that being said, y'all take advantage of this life. Do what you can. You can't be in control of everything, but make it the best of what you got. Love the people that love and support you and pour into you because we only get one. And the last thing you want to do is keep getting bent out of shape over little shit, especially if it's materialistic. Let it go. Go on out here, go live your life, and go make your life what you want it to be. So even when you what? Don't see me, you hear me. It's your girl, Miss Mouthy. Until next time, bye.